Alrighty, well, the players getting loaded up into this game. OG versus Ninjas in Pyjamas, game number 2. And I think pretty much unanimously on this panel going for OG, but what does NIP have going for them? They have the Spectre again, obviously.
Spectre always feels good. They have the late game secured, but OG's lineup, you have this Nature's Prophet, position 5, which they love to play, and against Oracle, against Earthshaker, he can zone them out completely.
They have TA Ags. That's what they have.
They do have TA
Nothing
Ags.
personnel, kid.
Yeah.
Appears behind you. Templar
Oh,
Assassin, pretty sick. But I'll leave it to you guys. Jump into the game and see what they bring.
All right, thank you very much, Gareth. Yep, OG versus NIP, game number 2 here at ESL Birmingham group stages. And here's the high fives coming out from OG. NIP didn't high five each other, but OG certainly will. Voice lines as well being thrown out. Getting into this lanes, I mean, it's matchups, they're all looking pretty good. Pretty even, I'd say, maybe in the matchups. You know, mid lane, I think TA has a little bit of an advantage until the Storm finds 6. They're actually all going to meet each other here.
They're going to find PPD.
Oh, what a wall coming out from Saxa, though. It means only Notel can chase, and he can't really chase at all, so you blew it, says Thompson, as they have to back themselves away. Oh, nice little couple of Treants coming out onto PPD there, catching out the captain, and going to be doing a bit of harass damage there.
Thompson, he's pinging out the ward, but it's on the other side. So they're not going to find that one unless they put a center ward exactly on the mid lane. Seb has a center ward for himself, so he can hide in the sandstorm. It always feels so good when you're playing an
Not again.
Invis hero like that, either Sanking or Treant Protector. I think also we're going to see more of Treant. This hero got buffed. So you put a sentry. They are forced to put a sentry down first, and then you can just put it after and eat it. PPD.
Peter taking some hits, taking some heavy hits actually. Notel and Jerax ganging up on the 5 position here. He's only got the Fortune's End. I'm not sure that's going to be enough to save him here. The blast comes in from Jerax, and there's your first blood.
Jerax was saving that Crystal Nova to last hit, and they need a TP to lane because they're going to escort the creep wave, harass if everyone comes.
How much can they block this in order to get it under the tower? I'm not sure. Is it going to be enough? Maybe. And then blasting them as well to slow them down from Jerax. Wow, they're really trying hard to get him under the tower here. And then Anna's even going to come under just to make sure that these creeps are being hit by that building. That was really nice from OG. All right, so 33 going to be starting it up in the top lane on the Enigma there, completely alone versus Jerax. Meanwhile, Prophet's getting dropped really low.
Lane, a lot of action, Notel in some trouble, and that's going to be an easy kill for Ace.
Certainly is, and Seb can only watch, unfortunately, as he is blocked off by that Fisher. But, you know, Seb gets some solo XP now, so not the worst thing in the world. No longer have an opportunity to kill him. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's currently Fada versus Thompson. Fada starting out with 1 and 0, Thompson up to 4 and 2. Not looking great, but the quick wave's coming under tower for TA, so should be able to recover a little bit of that.
Yeah, the thing we didn't mention is Storm Spirit against TA matchup. He removes 2 refraction charges once he has overload.
Yes, it's not too pleasant for Fata. Saxa coming in from behind, though. Thompson could be in some trouble here. The Fisher is available, but doesn't want to throw it out, it looks like.
Did you just say available?
Available?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I did, because it didn't work. Seb just sitting inside a sandstorm. Having a nice time. Ignoring the world around him. As we all wish we could do sometimes. Ace and TPD just backing up to the tower. They're having a pretty easy time in this lane. I mean, I don't think anything is going to happen down here much unless Saxa rotates in, which he is. And now they've got Notel on the front lines. I'm glad I added that little disclaimer there, because Notel is in a lot of trouble now, just being blasted down by all these heroes. The Purifying Flame is going to help heal him up a little bit. The Burst Strike is too late from Seb, though. The right click from PPD will find the kill onto Notel. Meanwhile, up to the top lane, 33 is being bullied a little bit by Anna and Jerax here, but they only really have slows, and 33 can just walk himself away.
Lifestealer still had the open wounds, did not want to commit. Also, 33 was saving a point, decided to go for Midnight Pulse, mid lane.
Fada's in some trouble as the blast's coming in. No, just a little bit harassed. Taking control off this lane, this Illusion Rune helping out as well. TA hates playing against Illusion Runes because, I mean, it just melts rare refraction in the lane. Super annoying for her to play against. If she wants to kill them, she has to use refraction charges on a right click. It's just all around miserable times.
Yeah, Illusion Rune early on is like, oh god, why me? Why did I get this rune? It's completely useless, but sometimes it's good, especially in a scenario like this or for scouting.
Absolutely.
Thompson playing so aggressive, the 1-1-1 build, allowing him to remove all the refraction charges, and CS-wise, 10-3 against 12-5.
Yeah, TH managed to come back in quite a big way into that lane, which is kind of to be expected, I think, in that matchup. Thompson's in really deep now. With Saxa on top of him, he's going to have to get this kill quickly, otherwise he will find himself bringing down pretty quickly to Saxa here as the Fisher comes through. Thompson, even though there's two heroes here, he's still not really showing any signs of fear. He'll just run back to his side of the river. Saxa trying to chase him, but this is just a rotation really used for nothing so far, and I don't think Fada will be able to kill Thompson in this situation, even with the Earthshaker's help. So just really relieving the pressure on TA more than anything. A bit of acupuncture from
This
the
is the
Earthshaker.
Thompson that I like to see. Playing so aggressively, glyphing the creeps, playing between tier 1 and the tier 2 tower.
Absolutely.
Sometimes
Voice
he
lines as
can
well.
look like a fool or look like a genius. Depends if someone rotates, but that's the thing I like about him.
Yeah, absolutely. Such an entertaining player to watch. And TA is going to guess top, and that is unsuccessful. But Saxa waiting down at bottom and grabs that Emperor's Rune. Maybe making himself present in the bottom lane here. Thompson. I mean, maybe Saxa and TA can make something happen. And again, just throwing down the aggression onto Fada, just using that Electric Vortex, seemingly off cooldown right now. And ask for a high five. There we go. Fada gives it to him. What a player. No one in his team's going to high five him, so he needs to get high fives from the other team. That's sad.
Bounty rune spawning in 30 seconds. You want to outpush the wave so you can give your position for kind of an easy bounty pickup.
Throwing some trees at them as well. Burrowstrack actually forwards here onto NIP. The Purge comes through and Root step in place for a little bit. Notel actually changing targets, just chasing PPD off on lane, suggesting that they're not really looking for a kill here. Just looking to clear off and try and grab these bounty runes, but PPD is very much on the case. Now there's 3 bounty runes going for NIP. Notel manages to TP across and get another one, and he's not going to be in any trouble here either, as the Spectre is far too low to actually try and fight him.
Shriner's ready. Spectre will pop. Does anyone wants to join? Feels like no one. Oh man, Saxa trying to bully Storm Spirit out of the lane. Fisher block, just faking it.
Just pumping those fishes out. No response. Oh, is Fada going to stop high-fiving him? Oh, very rude. The friendship is over in the middle lane. Saxa again. I mean, has this Earthshaker done enough this laning phase so far?
Fada?
Yeah,
he has
no, not
10.
Fada, the Earthshaker.
The Earthshaker, well, he's involved in the 2 out of 2 NIP kills. He put a lot of the pressure on the mid lane. CS, wise Storm lost some, and bottom lane, he secured the lane for Spectre.
Thompson now hitting that level 6, still just coming forwards onto Fada time and time again, forcing Saxa back to this lane. He's trying to beat TA for the rune, but the rune doth not spawn. Thompson, though, can't actually get past this right now, but the fish is just running out, so it's absolutely fine. Up onto the high ground he goes. I love the way he's put that anime picture in the middle lane as well. I'd be told if the guy I was laning about shoves down an anime picture in the lane. I'm just gone at that stage.
Top lane, Enigma's gonna die.
He certainly is. 33 being bullied under the tower as Notel makes the first rotation with this global teleport. Jax and Anna finally find blood.
Yeah, usually lifestealers go for phase boots, but in this kind of a scenario, he does not have to. Like, straight Midas is gonna do way more because he's having an absolutely free farm on this top lane. Also, they're gonna pressure the tower.
43 and 13. And now a tower. Anna's pockets are lined with gold. Meanwhile, Seb, he's not having a bad time either, to be honest. 37 and 8 compared to the Spectre's 23 and 5. So this has actually been a very convincing bottom lane for OG.
At one point, they're gonna need to put Spectre on top. I think it could be the time right now because she's not getting too much out of the bottom lane. And you can see the rotation from Anna.
Well, they're down the bottom lane, yeah, finding the aggression once again. Ace being run down. More right clicks will be required, and they will come in. Ace is killed. Not having the dream start to the game this time around. Well, Saxa, he tries to come in to just block them off or something here, but he's probably just going to lose his life as well. Anna finding 2 and looking for a 3rd. PPD running himself back here. Can OG really chase for this one as well? Seb certainly wants to, but will show a bit of hesitation as he gets into the tier 2 tower. So just wait up on this high ground, blocking off any path, making sure he keeps
Seb is
eyes
not
on
done.
PPD. He's not done, is he? Burrow striking once in again. Anna closing the gap. The root comes out, the purge as well, response from PPD, but he will get dropped. Fada though, looking to turn up on this one. Ace as well is joining this party. N0tail going for the TP out, but Malthus will cancel that. Don't even know if it was needed to be cancelled. It looked like it had enough damage anyway. Meanwhile, Seb is up in the trees. He needs to make a hasty getaway. Burrow strike through. Fada, he misses a Fissure by a tiny amount there.
They had the courier. They could have just waited. And
they had the courier. They had a
out.
trap as well. They had TA coming in with the traps, but yeah, someone a little bit too hasty there, Saxa. Just premature Fissure.
Very nice rotation from Anat. He killed the tier 1 tower on top, instantly TP's bottom, and now the bottom lane is where he is gonna be until he gets his Radiance. I feel like Spectre should have swapped right away after the tier 1 tower fell on the top lane because she's under-leveled and there was a huge creep wave pushing top.
Indeed, yes. And it continues the rotation. He's not happy with Ace being in his lane here. He wants it all to himself, the greedy boy. Meanwhile, the mid lane, a kill onto 33 actually takes place as Jarax, Thompson, and N0tail all make the rotations in. So this is kind of giving NIP a bit of a taste of their medicine from last game, you know? They had the global presence. This time they have the Nature's Prophet and the Storm to just zip on you wherever you are. It's very hard to feel safe on NIP right now. Let's see if OG can maintain this lead. Jarax actually going to go down here in the middle lane. A lot of right-click damage. Thompson with the haste rune coming in close, but the disarm comes out in response from PPD. Meanwhile, N0tail just trying to quietly slink away in the back lines here, but there is an Earthshaker on top of him, so no chance of a TP, no chance of really staying alive here as Ace will chop him up with that big old blade of hers.
They wanted to give the last hit to Spectre because she's under-leveled and she just TP'd, so she needs to get something out of this. Yeah. If you look at Enigma's items, you might think it's a Tide Hunter, but it's actually Enigma.
Oh, thank you for clearing that one up. Going towards the brown boots next, then looking towards the wand, but yeah, not exactly rolling in cash, which is what we're kind of used to seeing from the old Enigmas when they always seem to have like loads of gold. This one just sing with the Vlads, and that's about it.
I don't remember seeing Enigma with Vlads, like ever. I always like the players who think out of the box, but Vlad's mana region also got nerfed, so I don't see why he decided to go for it in this particular scenario. There's really no physical damage on OG whatsoever besides the lifestealer, and he's gonna transition into Radiance at one point.
Yeah, that's
so really weird build by 33. He's the type of the player that builds. Let's say he plays Night Stalker. He has a casual bracer, magic wand, phase boots, Vlad's. He has extra wind lace. He always buys those cheap small items that can benefit a lot from it. Yeah. Top lane, mid lane. Just kidding. I'm just teasing my boy Scriff.
He won't fall for it. He's wise to your antics.
He's very calm.
Keeping him on his toes, yeah. Zip comes in from the Storm, looking for PPD here. Doesn't manage to close the gap, and the Burrow Strike comes through as well. They do have enough damage to bring down this Oracle. Ace held still in the trees, does have the dash to get himself out. Seb's actually falling pretty low here. The Black Hole comes in, catches out too. Thompson in some trouble as well. He's going to get brought down. No! Gets it up to the high ground there, just about zipping away. Meanwhile, the ultimate from Jarax doing a ton of work, actually. Fada held still inside the Frostbite as well. Thompson, he's healed up and coming straight back into this fight. Can he bring down Fada, though? Actually, Thompson's dropping kind of low, but he's got that Electric Vortex, got out the remnants, and Thompson will just about survive, playing it to the line. But that is the Thompson we know and love there in the middle lane. And NIP, well, it looks like they were going to make a turnaround at several points in that fight, but just a little bit too much coming out from OG and a little bit too little coming out of NIP.
Yeah, he barely survived. Popped the magic wand at the last second, got out of the black hole, and no casualties besides Seb. Also a dieback from PPD.
This is brave. He's trying to go for the solo kill on Saxa. N0tail TPing in as well to help out his buddy, and they will be able to bring down an Earthshaker there.
That's a Blink Dagger for Sanking. Usually Seb's not the player that gets a Blink Dagger early on. Like, he was the one building pipes, even on the mag. Like, either Guardian Greaves, a full pipe, and then he gets a Blink Dagger. But in this kind of a scenario, they have a secured late game, so he also has a hero to play with Storm Spirit, and Lifestealer is their late game insurance. But he's also being active right now. Look at him.
They saw this, but there's not much they can do about it. Oh, yes, there is. False Promise actually comes through. PPD keeping him alive, but now making himself a target. Thompson is closing the gap, but he's dropping really low. The Fish is actually going to finish him off. Thompson dies for this kill. Ace will finally drop here, and he needs to get himself away, though. He's gonna make it up to the high ground here, and NIP, they don't really want to go any more than this, and OG actually do want to go more than this. They're just waiting and waiting, and finally throws in that Burrow Strike, and this should secure the kill onto Saxa. There we go, the Rage come out, make sure he's not getting stunned up. Meanwhile, Fada trying to fight up here. I'm not sure this is the right move. A huge ulti by Jerax, holding Fada still. He cannot chase any further than this, and will die in that freezing field. OG tearing NIP apart at every available opportunity right now. A complete turnover from game number 1.
Looking really rough for NIP. 7,000 net worth lead already, and they're playing at their tier 3 towers. Sadly, for Storm Spirit, he died in that previous fight, but Enigma, he's gone.
Yeah,
kill after kill. Now they have the global lineup.
Exactly.
It's not the classic global lineup. It's Spectre Zeus, but Nature's Prophet TPing, Storm Spirit zipping out from far away. You have Lifestealer with the Infest bomb.
I mean, just look at this Lifestealer. Look at the gold Lifestealer has. He's going for this Radiance. He's got the Midas. I played enough farming simulators. No, this guy is doing it right.
Now, that's massive Pyjamas. He should use it.
Yeah, that's been a while there. Just want to use that Midas there. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, back to business. Ace, meanwhile, if he's looking for a Radiance, this is going to be a long time coming for him. So far behind.
Well, maybe just focus on getting another raid band. Like, that's the goal.
keep your keep it realistic here, guys. Come on. 33 looking up to this top lane. He's got braces queued up.
That's what I talked about.
Yeah,
like.
really not setting their sights very high for themselves, are they, NIP? There comes a big ultimate from Seb, actually. He's going for the solo kill, and Thompson's going to help finish it off. 33 killed under the tower. You are never safe in this game. Unfortunately, Seb has probably traded his life for this kill. The Echo just going to come down, make absolutely certain that Seb is slain. But in the bottom lane, Ace actually just being harassed out by Jerax. I think he had 1+1 with him. No-Tail is actually TP into this one, but the immediate TP out from the Spectre. No cancel on No-Tail, but, well, the Tau will be sacrificed. The Treant's already getting to work. Ana joining up as well.
Everyone has a Quelling Blade on side of NIP. This Sprout doing so much work. Maybe they should have picked Tiny. Just kidding.
Just kidding. No, pick Tiny. Thompson gets the bounty rune. Jumping onto the Earthshaker here, and Saxa. Now, he tried to go for a bounty. Instead, he found his fate.
That's going to be 4 bounties for OG. 10,000 net worth lead, 15 minutes in. Oof, man, this does not feel good. The problem is, once TA's tier 1 tower falls, you can access her Ancients and the creep camps in jungle, which always feels bad for her. Like, usually she's the one killing the tier 1 tower and having access to the enemy Ancients, which is kind of a big deal.
Ana just farming, fighting, doing whatever he wants this game, it feels like. So what do NIP need to do to come back into this one? What are their options?
I always love to talk how Team A, Team B will get back into this game. They have very limited options. Considering the item build that Enigma went for, the Vlads, I don't think they benefit anything from it. It's going to be tough. Like, unless OG overextends, Earthshaker, Blink Dagger, really far away, they don't even have an Echo Slam right now. It's pretty hard to take a fight. Like,
yeah,
maybe if they can fight before the Radiance, it's coming. It's actually coming online in the next minute.
Yeah, they're going to make a move now if they want to do anything. Seb might be a tempting target. Fata kind of edging in on this one. And they only make eyes. The Fisher comes out. The vision is there. The double does just to make double sure that Seb is seen. He's just going to burrow under the Fisher, and that's it. That's the gank over. Really? And now Thompson actually going on the mid lane trying to bring down Ace. Won't be able to do so. Still playing around with Ace here. The TPs are coming in, and Thompson actually gets this kill all by himself, but now could be in a bad position. No, never mind. Just going to zip himself away. Well, Fata slowing down Jerax. Waiting on the low ground just to protect his support.
Name more iconic duos. Storm Spirit, Arcane Rune with Crystal Maiden, Arcane Aura. Lacoste and saying stupid shit. I don't know. Just
all sounds good to me, buddy. Don't you worry. And I feel gathered up on that high ground right now, just farming in packs. That's about all they can do. There's that. Okay, TA's got a Desolator. All right, some real damage now, potential from NIP. They don't have the Blink, but they've got the Deso. If OG overextend, there is something now to punish them. They have the damage to punish them. I think that's really important.
One of the plays that they could have gone for is get Roche, but this Deso timing was just not there. With Enigma, Vlad's, Blightstone, and Deso, they could have taken the Roche, but now you're gonna have a Storm Spirit with Aegis, which is probably the best Aegis carrier in the game. Well, some people from Seb's Pubs would disagree.
That's an astute observation there, my friend. An astute observation indeed. Roshan gonna be finished off here. No attempt at a steal, nothing. I mean, a scan comes out onto them. It takes a very long time. They don't have a good Roche lineup, but when you're winning this hard, you don't need a good Roche lineup. You just stay in that pit and dare them to come and fight you. And Jarek solo farms bottom. Do you think they should be trying to kill Jax in this situation whilst they realize they're all doing Roshan and a squishy Crystal Maiden all by herself? But she's got a Yulzi, but it's not the easiest kill.
He even decided to go for a cast range. Like, she becomes so tanky with the HP talent, but with the old Scepter and her being positioned forward allows her, to cast Crystal Nova from far away.
The interrupt onto the black hole as well. Just a little extra something there. It's another tick in the book.
Radiant are scanning.
All right, so we're currently 18 minutes in, approaching the 20th minute as they jump in the backlines. Actually, get the immediate kill into PPD. Saxter as well on the front lines is just gonna melt. The Enigma tries to go in and make something happen here, but he's gonna get used up. He does have a black hole, but there's no point using it with nobody to help him out, and 33 will be imploded in that bottom lane. And again, not really a fight happening, just kills. NIP set up for something, but it was just a little bit too late. Roche was already dead. OG, they read NIP's movements very, very well there and just come in and punish them before they can even make it happen. A preemptive strike. And now the bottom tier 2 tower, once again being sieged up. Who needs tower pushing heroes?
Just get Nature's Prophet, Blightstone, and now they're gonna smoke. They popped the smoke, used the sentry before it, so they can't be seen. They want to keep playing aggressive. They understand that the NIP is extremely weak at this point. The Spectre showing on the lane. She built Yasha, which means she's nowhere near the Radiance or any other item.
Gonna go for a play onto Ana here. Wrong side of the Fisher, maybe. They even throw down the Echo Slam. It's a lot of damage coming down. They actually bring down Ana. NIP find a successful gank. That is an important one. They're gonna grab themselves a bounty room for this as well. Looking for No-Tail. No-Tail just trying to run up onto the high ground. Takes the bounty, and now will die with pride. Do what you must. I've taken my bounty and I've fulfilled my purpose. But I'm still gonna go. Although Thompson, he's in. He doesn't care. 4 heroes, no problems. Just fighting into all of them here. And this is just a complete lack of lockdown. Set's even jumping in with this one. He's got the epicenter ripping through. That is Vada just straight up dead. PPD will be able to back himself out and get up those steps. Seb, though, still looking for the jump onto 33. The badge comes out, but there's a burst strike immediately afterwards. The mana resistance will help out, and Seb's actually caught in a really bad place. He will die. This is looking pretty good for NIP, actually finding a fight which goes their way.
That's a really good trade for them. Also, Spectre, she got the kill on
2,000
No-Tail.
gold.
Yeah, very nice gold swing for NIP.
That is free.
They should not overextend. OG was way too greedy there.
Yeah.
Lifestyle's like, I have rage, they can't kill me. And he wanted to pick up 2 bounty runes on top of his team picking up the other 2.
Yeah, sometimes you got to call it what it is. Unfortunately, that was OG just making a mistake.
Now they have a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Aegis is gone in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, maybe some options if NIP can play passively enough during these 2 minutes and then look something into Aegis goes down.
NIP is doing a good job just devoting their triangle so one of the heroes can get farmed there.
Mid lane jump in again with the Infest Bomb onto 33. He will not be making it out of this one alive. The right clicks come in from Ana. Now looking to the sidelines as well. PPD trying to make it up onto the high ground, but No-Tail will block off his path, and then PPD will fall as well. OG grab 2, grab a tower. Jarek's getting the last milk on that tower as the CM.
You can see their understanding of the game is completely on a different point. Storm Spirit, he goes in, doesn't pop Electric Vortex. Lifestealer also doesn't use open wounds on Enigma. They realize he's dead, and then they chase for another kill. That Electric Vortex coming into a play, grabbing the Oracle.
Yeah, just making it look easy.
Another Arcane Rune for Storm Spirit.
They might look to do something with this. They've still got the Aegis as well.
I love his talent choices in this game. 30 overload damage instead of mana regen, since you have a Crystal Maiden in your team, and he went for 400 HP talent. Like, usually you go for this talent if you don't go for Bloodstone. If you go for Bloodstone, you go for static remnant damage.
Jumping in deep once again, Thompson, not a care in the world. Doesn't have that arcane rune popped.
He just wants to make something happen. Aegis is gone in 20 seconds.
He literally just cannonballed into 4 heroes without any mana and just walked away from them, though. This is the situation we're in right now. Well, Ana trying to chase down Fada here, but getting jump spot here. They've got the Echo Slam once again. It's going to be another death for Ana down here in the bottom lane. Trying to be as aggressive at the Storm, but doesn't have the same potential. And No-Tail just going to be the +1 in this engagement. 2 heroes dead on side of OG. NIP, they're finding kills. They're finding something here.
NIP once again. I mean, this one's on Ana.
Yeah.
He's been split from the team. Storm Spirit Aegis just ran out. Now he's full mana. Let's see if he wants to do a huge jump. There it is.
Yep, coming in with the silence onto the Spectre here. She's dropping so low, just the Storm all alone, but not quite low enough. Ace will survive with the NIP backup coming in quickly. They are forced back for the time being. Thompson, though, he's got the TP, he's got the zip, he's going to be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, Jax is farming. Jax has farmed a lot this game.
Jack's just chilling. He's involved in 13 out of 24 kills, has 1 death.
Yep.
He even decided to go for mana cost, mana loss reduction talent on level 15.
You're welcome, Storm.
Just buff up your Storm Spirit.
OG, do you think they need to play just a little bit more cautiously? They've been throwing caution to the wind in the past few engagements. There's now a double damage. This is looking better. All these heroes coming in. No-Tail ready with a global teleport. A gem even on Seb, so they know about any vision they've got placed down. And jumping on to Ace here. There's a great target. Can they bring down the Spectre in time? The double damage on the Storm is going to easily rip through the Spectre's defenses and send it to the grave. Now they're looking for more. PPD trying to run himself away. Gets that magic resist in, but double damage is doing nearly enough by itself. Thompson is going in. No-Tail's placed in behind. He's got that deep vision coming down. The No-Tail ward is thrown out. There's the epicenter being just charged up onto Fata. Bring down that Templar assassin. It'll be a triple kill for Thompson as OG rip NIP apart and take to their high ground.
You can see him understanding where his team is. He actually decides to go for it. Most of the players would just back off there.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the quintessential Thompson play, as they're actually jumping onto the Enigma right now. He's got a black hole, but does he want to use it? Absolutely not. And 33, well, it's a short life for him. Does have buyback should he want to use it. Probably doesn't want to. And they will take 1 barrack and leave with their heads held high, knowing that they have done some serious damage to Ninjas in Pyjamas in the last few minutes.
I feel like OG could have done this way earlier if Lifestealer didn't die 2 times. Good for them. They had 15,000 net worth lead, so they could not actually throw this game. Next Roche may respawn in 20 seconds.
Yeah, that'd be nice for OG for a nice quick respawn here. Yeah, the Earthshaker is actually really good versus the Lifestealer, isn't he? Just like blocking him off his movement so that even if he uses that rage, it doesn't mean you can go through Fissure. It's a very nice hero to play into a Lifestealer.
Another smoke from OG. Huge zip.
Ooh, he's going for the long one. Actually lands it onto Ace right now, but the immediate Manta comes off and the stun came in from Saxa. Thompson dies. And meanwhile, they'll be looking for the return kill onto PPD. Should find this one, but in comes a Horn. The false promise as well. Going to keep PPD alive for a little bit longer. Probably still enough damage to finish him off, maybe. So Fada looking for No-Tail. No-Tail's going to get chunked down as Ana on the run. Ana gets called out, but Seb's going in. He's going for the big one. Jumping in deep. Saxa, he's just able to get the Echo Slam off before he dies. 33 in some trouble as Grerax lets it go nearby. Enough damage coming through. Well, they need to get the physical, and they will be able to do so now. Looking towards the Fada as well. The Burrow Strike is out, and Fada is dead. Ana coming to life at last. Onto the high ground now. PPD not going to be living any longer than this. He's got the Yules up. And, well, that's about all he's going to do before he falls. 4 heroes dead on the side of NIP. They might call it. Maybe they just want to wait a little bit longer. No, GG. Was there even a back hole this game? There was one, wasn't there? There was one by the Dire Bottom Shrine, and that is the only black hole we had all game. What a rough second game. And that was just complete composure from the first. What a juxtaposition between these 2 games.
Yeah, even with Storm Spirit dying there, they just end the game. Like, he went on Spectre, blinks in, I mean, uses the zip exactly on Earthshaker. He just stuns him, he dies, and the game ends. Very nice Sprout into Treant's